and welcome in to be our guest. And we have Mike Jordan back with us from Alabama Power. And I love all the tips you gave us. We really need to use all those. And then, you know, we're coming into that season where we have some really, really turbulent weather coming up.
Right.
So after these storms come through, how do we keep our kids safe? What do we do?
So we at Alabama Power, we don't really see a down season in terms of storms anymore. You know, there's severe weather season,
Right.
there's tornado season, the summer brings in hurricane season, the last well into the fall. So at any point during the year here in Alabama, we have an opportunity to be affected by severe weather. And that might not always be a tornado event, that could just be a severe thunderstorm.
That's right.
So at Alabama Power, safety is number one. It's number one with our crews. It's also number one with our customers. And so what we would like to do is encourage customers, once the storm has passed, there are some things that everyone should always remember. Number one, most importantly, treat every wire as though it's live. If there's downed wire, and don't pretend or don't think that it's off, or just stay away from it. Sometimes, though, stuff has fallen on top of those wires.
True.
So what we encourage people, don't get out and begin to move debris if there could be a downed wire underneath that debris, because we don't know, we can't see it. So always treat the wire as though it's live, and be very, very careful when trying to remove debris and there may be downed wire underneath it.
That's the mistake that people make when they get out to try to, and that, talk about a shock, that can be deadly.
It can be deadly, and it's things that can be as innocent as picking up a limb, or maybe even touching a fence where the wire is draped across, maybe a chain link fence, for instance. Well, that fence can conduct that electricity. So following the storm, allow the line crews, and they're there doing their very best, and we at Alabama Power, and our neighboring utilities too, by the way, have some of the very best in the business at getting the lights on.
I agree.
They work hard, they're very well trained. We're on our way, so we thank customers for their patience when the lights go off. And we hope that everyone knows that we are working as diligently as we can to get there to get the lights restored.
If we have, like say right now, we may have severe storms with really massive winds.
Right.
And you have outages. If you do have an outage, should we contact Alabama Power to let you know that it's out in wherever your area is? And
absolutely. So we always encourage customers to call us to let us know. Our system is predicting that the customer is without power, but sometimes our system may not catch everything.
Okay.
So we always encourage customers to call us and let us know what's happening. In return, we're going to try to provide an estimated restoration time for that customer to give them some confidence that your power is going to be restored by a certain time. We have text messages where we not only can notify the customer when their power is off, but we can also notify them when their estimated restoration times might be. The company is also investing in technology that helps minimize the length of the outage by minimizing the size of the outage. And there's a lot of technology that goes into that. But no, the company is investing in, when a severe thunderstorm strikes and that tree falls across a line, we're investing in the technology that allows maybe the area just immediately around that tree to be affected, and the rest of the neighborhood power can be restored relatively quickly. So there are things going on in the background to minimize those outages even when they were to occur.
You're amazing, because I've had mine out a couple of times after a really bad storm.
Right.
And the amount of time that it takes for y'all to get it back on, I am amazed. But I am also amazed at how everything I do involves electricity.
Right.
So, like, let's say your electricity does go out. Are there things that I should do or not do within my house?
So we always would say first, before a storm strikes, And if we are expecting bad weather, we're going to be telegraphed.
Right.
We're going to be telling
Right.
folks, hey, look, we're expecting bad weather. Our local news partners are excellent at that as well. So we encourage customers to prepare in advance of the storm. Make sure things are charged.
True.
Make sure that
Your
cell
phone.
phones, make sure that flashlights, things that someone would need in the event power is out for an extended period of time, make sure they have those things ready. During the storm, stay safe, stay inside, heed all warnings, make sure that there's multiple ways to hear those severe weather warnings. And then following the storm, now the safety tips come into play, where we want to make sure that customers are calling us with the outage information, staying safe if there is a suspected down
Right.
power line. And then also, let's say it's now an extended outage, multiple hour, and a generator is needed. Use that generator as prescribed in the warnings, not in an enclosed space. Make sure that it's connected properly. Don't connect it directly to the electric panel, because that could then backfeed electricity onto the wire that our workers are working to restore.
Good to know. And if you're using candles, be sure you got your eye on them. Anything that's fire, be careful.
Right.
Don't open your refrigerator to keep your food
That's
cold.
right.
Keep that closed. Thank you so very much.
Sure.
And thank you for always being on for us. We
Well,
couldn't do without you. And we'll have you back again, Mike. Thanks.
I look forward to it.
Thanks. We appreciate Alabama Power, everybody down there, and we love you guys.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for being with us, and we'll be right back.